Hello guys, I am Satyam and you are here on our one and all channel Satyam Ideal Learning. And guys, our today's topic is very much interesting as well as it is very much important also. Okay guys, so guys, our today's topic is about transpiration. So what is our today's topic? Transpiration. In our today's lecture, we will be discussing about what is transpiration, what is the mechanism of transpiration, why the transpiration is important, what is the importance of transpiration. Okay, so these things we will be discussing in our today's lecture. Okay, so let's start with our today's topic, transpiration. Guys, you already know that we have already studied that a plant absorbs water and minerals by three processes: diffusion, osmosis and active transport. We have already studied these things. Okay. Now, the absorbed water and minerals will go upside in different parts of the body through xylem, and how this absorption will go in different parts of the body, how this is influenced. So it is influenced by two kinds of process. One is transpiration and the other is root pressure. I will make another video of root pressure, so don't worry. Okay guys, this is clear. Now plant absorb water and minerals in the dissolved form from the soil. Now, so what is the process of transpiration? First, we read the definition. The process by which water is given out in the form of water vapor through stomata is called transpiration. So the process by which water is given out in the atmosphere through the process of through the stomata. Okay, so the process of giving out of water in the form of water vapor through the stomata is called transpiration. So the water which is absorbed from the soil, no, only a small amount of water is used in biochemical activities and in photosynthesis, and the rest of the water is given out in the atmosphere through the stomata in the process of transpiration. Getting my point? So most of the water is loosened out or given out in the form of water vapor by transpiration. Okay. Now, when a plant is doing more and more transpiration, then a plant has chance to die. If a plant is doing more and more transpiration, then a plant has a chance to die. Okay. Now, what is the mechanism of transpiration? As we already know that the stomata has two guard cells. Okay, two bean-shaped guard cells the stomata has, and the between part is known as stomatal pore. Like this way, it is the stomata and two guard cells are there. Okay, so there are two guard cells and in between there is the stomatal pore. Okay, now these two guard cells help in the opening and closing of the stomata by regulating their water content. Okay, so these two guard cells help in the opening and closing of the stomatal pore by regulating their own water content. Now how? In the daytime, the glucose concentration is more. Okay, within the guard cells. Within the guard cells, in the daytime, the glucose concentration is more. So in the process of osmosis, we have learned that only solvent moves. Okay, only solvent moves. So the water which are in the surrounding cells, are in high concentration. So they will come in within the guard cells from the high concentration to the low concentration. We have studied in osmosis this thing only, na? So the solvent will come from high concentration to the low concentration. Okay, so how this is coming. Okay, so the water will come from the surrounding cells, from the high concentration to the low concentration within the guard cells. Okay, and there in between there is stomatal pore. When the water will come inside the guard cells, then the guard cells will bulge out. Bulge means swell out, open. Okay, so the guard cells will open out, and then the stomatal pore opens. Okay, the guard cells will open, and then the stomatal pore will also open, and now the gaseous exchange will be there. Okay, now only the gaseous exchange will be there, and at this time only the water which is in between the intercellular spaces, no, the water vapor which is in the intercellular spaces of the cell will escape out. Okay, are you getting my point? The water which is in the intercellular spaces will escape out, will go into the atmosphere. So if a plant has to, see, you all know that a plant need to do photosynthesis. So in photosynthesis it needs carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Okay, so for taking carbon dioxide it has to open the stomatal pore, and when the stomatal pore will open, the water vapor will lose out. The water vapor will given out in the atmosphere. So the transpiration is a price that a plant has to pay in order to do photosynthesis. Okay, like you go in the market, you will give price of that thing that you has to buy, na? So if the plant has to take carbon dioxide, then it will give the price as water in the form of water vapor, and this is only the transpiration. Okay, water goes in the form of water vapor. Clear this thing? Now, transpiration doesn't occur when there is low light and when there is the close of the stomata. When the stomata is closed, transpiration will not occur, and when there is low light, then also transpiration will not occur. But transpiration can continue when there will be the transpiration can continue when there will at night. Transpiration can continue at night through lenticels which are present on the stem of a plant. You know, lenticels are small pores. You can see in the apples very clearly. In apples there are small yellow pores. These are only lenticels. From these pores only it can occur transpiration. Okay, so transpiration may continue in night at a very low rate, but you have to remember this thing, at a very low rate it occurs at night. Okay, so transpiration can continue at night at a very low rate. Okay, through the lenticels. Now come on, what is the importance of transpiration? Okay, now transpiration is a price that a plant has to pay in order to do photosynthesis. We have already discussed this thing. Now see, transpiration helps plant get rid of unused water. Transpiration helps the plant to get rid of unused water. The water which is unused, it helps the plant. Transpiration helps the plant to get rid of unused water. Now it is clear. See, it helps in cooling the plant body. When transpiration will occur, the water which is in the water vapor, which is in the form of water vapor, when will go out from the plant body, then the plant will feel cool. Like when you have sweat, and when the sweat vaporizes, you feel cool now. And that is how plant is also feeling cool when the water will change into water vapor and will given out by the process of transpiration. Now, it helps distribute H2O and minerals. Wait for this point. At the very first, we will be discussing about transpiration, pull and ascent of sap. See guys, now when there is a continuous transpiration in the daytime, our plant is doing lot of transpiration in the daytime, then there will be the short amount of water left in the leaf. So what the plant will do now, like this, there is a stomatal pore. Now from this pore transpiration has occurred and the water has gone outside. Okay, now what will happen, there will be become a space. Now to cover this space, the plant will suck. The plant will what? The plant will suck water from the downwards. So it will come from here and it will cover this space with water and minerals. Now there will be a space. Now to cover this space, the plant will suck water and minerals from the xylem. Now it will come from the stem, okay, to cover this space. Now there will be a space. Now a plant will cover this space by taking it from root. Okay. This is how there is coming. There is a suction force and this suction force is known as transpiration pull. Okay. So in order to do transpiration, it has to suck water and minerals from the stem and from the root. And when due to transpiration, due to continuous transpiration, the root will have less water. Now what the root will do? Now root will absorb water. Now at this time root will absorb water from the surrounding cell, from the surrounding soil, so not cell, from the surrounding soil it will absorb water. Okay, through the process of diffusion, osmosis and active transport. These are the three processes that we have learned. So root will absorb water and minerals from there and it will go through the xylem to the leaf, and this is transpiration pull. Now the movement, the upward movement of water and minerals is known as ascent of sap. The upward movement of water and minerals is ascent of sap. Now what is the meaning of ascent? Ascent means going upside, climbing upside. And sap means water and minerals, water dissolved minerals. So transpiration pull is the suction force which is created by the plant in order to fill up the space that has been created when transpiration occurs. And ascent of sap is the movement of water and minerals upside. This is clear. Now see, it helps distribute H2O and minerals. When the transpiration will occur, it will come from here to here and here, or all the leaves will be covered. So this is how it helps in distribution of H2O and minerals. H2O dissolved minerals, water dissolved minerals. Now transpiration helps concentrate the cytoplasm of plant cells which help in osmosis. We have already discussed this thing, guys, as I have told you, when from a stomatal pore the transpiration will occur, the water changes in the form of water vapor and it will be given out. Now there will be the amount of glucose will be more in this place. So from the surrounding cell the water will come from the high concentration to the low concentration. Okay, and this is how it is covering by osmosis process. So transpiration helps concentrate the cytoplasm. So at the very first, when transpiration occurs, this cell cytoplasm has been concentrated. Now to cover up this concentration, the osmosis process will be occurring. So osmosis process will occur and the water will go from the surrounding cell to this side and from to other cells also. Okay, this is how it is going up. Okay, I think this has been clear to you, all of you. So thank you guys, and we will meet next time very soon.